Men of Reddit, what is the most screwed up thing that girls don't know about a man's body? We can move our penis by closing our asshole. How do you feel knowing that your comment causes 1,000 guys to do that just now? I don't even have a penis and I did it. The testicles have an idle animation. If a guy stands completely still you can see his balls move on their own. Edit. Seriously. Go look at your balls in the mirror. Go look at your so's ballsack. It's nuts. Now I am thinking Aftal soldiers standing at ease. Erections can't be controlled. Just because we have one doesn't mean we're aroused. And just because we can't get one doesn't mean we're not aroused. It's like having an excitable dog strapped between your legs. When the head pops up it's like, what is it, boy? Say something you like. Did we hear something? Are you bored? Quote. Did you see large breasts? Short skirt. Is it time to masturbate? Yes. Yes it is. Good boy. Yes you are. Ooh, down boy. Down. It's not time for that. A man's balls can sometimes get twisted and doctors have to untwist them. And if you don't hurry it will die. You just had to remind me, didn't you? Okay. So I'm a lady but I have to share this because I was floored when I learned this. Balls move around on their own all the time due to temperature fluctuations. I literally sit and play with my husband's balls because when they move around it looks like some sort of amoeba or weird sea creature. I poke it lightly, blow on it, hold a section and then watch it spread, suck inward, or just sit and watch for it to move on its own. It's fascinating. Sometimes if it moves a lot at once I'll ask if he could feel it. Usually yes if it moves a lot. Subtle movements not as much. Go try it out on your man. Edit. A word. As a straight guy, I honestly have no comment to how I felt reading this. No, it wasn't a good feeling. It's okay to not want to have your balls played with. For us it's a fun and enjoyable experience. Edit. Plus, timing is everything. I do it sometimes after sex or before bed when we're laying there naked. It's not like we're making dinner and I pull his pants down to play with the movement of his balls. Lol. It's like watching a lava lamp. We can turn our eyes all the way around and look inside our head. Stop exposing us, bro. We aren't supposed to let the women know that. It's secret. We're hot. Mass and volume of a body go up as the cube of average radius. But volume increases as a square. So the amount of heat we generate is much greater. But the amount of skin we have to vent it with is not increased by nearly as much. Also, due to a steroid, testosterone, in our bodies, we have a higher metabolism. So we generate more heat per unit volume. Both due to having more muscle and due to our muscles being stronger. As a result, we have hotter skin, and women can warm themselves on us. Yay, the women in my freezer really like it when I warm them up. I've been kicked out of shared rooms because I heat up so much in my sleep. Funny story about this. I used to spend a lot of nights at my cousin's. Two of them used to share a room, and I'd sleep on the floor. One night my cousin wakes up, because he's sweating so much. The window is open and it's fall, so it shouldn't be so warm. Monsieur, the only variable that changed that night was me. I was sleeping on the floor in their room. Monsieur, he actually asked if it was me. I only knew it was me, because it's been this way since I was really small. A couple weeks later I'm spending the night again. But this time, his girlfriend is in there too. So it's my cousin and his girlfriend in one bed, my other cousin in the other bed, and me on the floor. She actually woke up and asked him why it was so hot and stuffy. He says to her, "Oh, that's just Mike." She did believe him, but he just made his point by waking me up and saying the room was too hot. I went downstairs and slept on the couch. All three noticed the change in the temperature once I was gone. My ex was anemic, and she was always cold, so she liked sleeping with me, because I kept her warm. Monsieur. Sometimes morning wood just means he has to pee, and it makes it very difficult. The Superman. Sit on the toilet and lean all the way forward. As long as your morning wood doesn't rust at a steep angle, you're set. If it does, you may end up laser pissing into your eyes from between the toilet and the toilet seat. I'm not sure what it's called, but from the sphincter to in around part of the scrotum is a line. Literally, it looks exactly like a line at the bottom of a plastic bag where the bag was heated and melted together. So it kind of looks like men were stitched or welded together down there. I know women have it too, but guys have it on their sack as well, so the sack looks like a fabricated bag of balls. Fun fact, that exists because basically everyone's a female until a certain point in the womb. Eventually the flaps will fuse and there's the scrotum. Your testicles are just repurposed ovaries. The testicles are always moving of their own accord. I'm 38 man and only learned this myself 2 years ago. It was horrifying. Female, here. When I found out that fact, I made my partner prove it to me and I've been creeped out by it ever since. They really do move up and down on their own at all times. So weird. Yep, every now and then I lose track of one or the other. It's like having outside cats. Cum can be so thick that it comes out literally like jelly snakes. Usually it's when you have a very high protein diet. You know those glue sticks that you put into a hot glue gun? It's like that. They are cum caterpillars. It's bizarre. Women get those with periods. It's a little different though. It's a clot rather than some weird caterpillar. Just blood clots. Def gross though. I can feel when it happens. I hate it. Yeah, a lot of my male friends think it's just a trickle of blood that just flows out easily. In reality it's just gross. Bro, you're dehydrated. We need loving hugs. When a man gets fitted for a suit, they check to see which side your balls hang towards. You either dress to the left or to the right. Yes, that's how I make pants. In prison! Exclamation mark. Your tailor is a very bad man. All things considered, men got the way better deal when it comes to bodies. I don't really complain. They're not even comparable really. Strength, no bleeding and being in pain for no reason. No bouncy tits that hurt when running. No childbearing. Having a guy's body is one of the major perks of being a guy. To be fair, without underwear the balls do kinda get in the way when running. From females everywhere. Thank you for this statement. Cause y'all mofos did. Multiple orgasms though. We scratch our balls a lot. Yeah, just cause you see us scratching down there doesn't mean we're horny and being nasty. Sometimes we have to readjust our balls or dick. And sometimes we have a really bad itch. Balls can wrinkle and oh man can they inch. Really? Mine usually centimeter. Smiley face. Dad? Yes son. We 100% know that. Girls scratch themselves too. We just can't do it in public like you guys can. We also have to readjust sometimes. But also can't just do it in public. Well we could, but people would be horrified and treat us like nutbags. This might just be me. But if certain areas of my inner thigh are touched, one of my balls will twitch. Quite a strange feeling. As a child your intestines can sometimes go down into your scrotum and if it isn't fixed they can wrap around your balls and do bad stuff. Wait, what the asterisk, fuck asterisk, happened to me. I was 12, thought I had a third ball but decided not to ask anyone. Probably a good thing I got yearly physicals. YTF, wouldn't you tell anyone you had a third nut bro? I would be bragging about it if I had. Mutant super nuts. If you focus, you can manually retract your scrotum a little. It is also very weird to look at when the room suddenly gets cold. Goes from parachute pants to hairless cat. Our genitals shrink in cold temperatures. I swear it's usually bigger. I was in the pool. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Ah, the aggressive sad boner. Most know it well unfortunately. Our bodies may smell worse than yours, but it's been scientifically proven that our farts are actually less smelly. TBH, your loved one will love your scent, not so much the farts though. Laughing face. Thanks to the internet, most people seem to know about that last little drop when we pee. However, the same thing happens after an orgasm with semen. And sometimes that drop comes out after you've put your underwear back on and has a superglue. effect, and it's the worst. Most of the times, it doesn't matter how hard you're hitting the balls. It's about hitting in a certain spot. Even though it looks like barley touched you, it's not getting hit in the dick that's the problem. Even if it still sucks. I swear one side of each testicle is more sensitive to pain than the other. We have a penis. Just one that you all share? Shit, the logistics on that must be complicated. Communal? Yes. Boners are just when it's our turn to use it. Prostate gland is super sensitive, and it can kill us via cancer. Hi, female here. Most women understand this. I recall reading an article where it was said that almost every man over 70 has some form of cancer in their prostate. Usually not aggressive or particularly dangerous, but mutations that could be defined as cancer. I think the analysis was done on men who had died for unrelated reasons. Fucking scary thought. I don't understand the last part. Can't anything kill us via cancer, or are you referring to something else? It's just one of the more deadly cancers, I believe. Until we're married, I'm probably holding a fart hostage until you leave the room, monsieur. We manspread so we don't crush our balls. I remember that one anti-manspreading chair, it was hilarious. That your balls can go up, like inside of your own body. I used to stick them up there where they'd stay on their own, then play with my ball sack. This is it. This is where I reached my WTF moment. We don't need to wipe our dick holes. And the only reason for that is because it's futile. The last drop will always come out in your pants after you're done peeing. Depends per person. Some get a bead of piss at the tip you have to dab off. Some don't. I've been both. You don't wipe your dick hole. Ew. Our farts are loud because we have tighter buttholes. I thought it was just because I like to really force my farts. At some point in your life you must have shat due to this. We stick our fingers way up our asses. Wait, hold up, WTF. Bro, it's 2020. We're beyond that. If you haven't stuck a finger of a 10 inches dildo up your ass, you haven't lived. Be thankful it's 2020. In 1859, it was a 30 inches dildo that was 10 inches just in diameter. Up our asses what? Asses to asses. Dust to dust. 1. Try not to get us barefoot. At least not some men. 2. We are hairy. Don't complain. 3. Don't cuddle up next to us without expecting a boner. Men can barely control it. Women are also hairy. Don't complain. Deal. A thick stream of cum shoots out of my dick when I poop. I'm like a dirty Spider-Man. This isn't universal but not exactly uncommon according to my doctor. Maybe from pressure on your prostate. Do you have an actual orgasm or does it just squirt out? I am fascinated. There's also a video GIF somewhere on Reddit of a guy working out, lifting weights, and he moves his shorts so his dick pokes out and a little bit of cum shoots out. Pooping and lifting weights are obviously different activities, but I do believe it has something to do with clenching your muscles a certain way that makes cum shoot out. Nice dude, you are the dirty Spider-Man. What happens when you have diarrhea? The sagginess of balls. Ball soup. It is the point where balls sweat for so long and without rest that it becomes nothing but stank and pain down there, to the point a man can get whiffs of it outside while moving with layers of cloths on. Basically it feels like two of your best friends got liquefied and are being stirred around by you. Third best friend. Yeah, this happens with vaginas too. A penis can get curved from masturbating too often. They call me Captain Hook. Your testicle can ascend into your groin. That I sometimes don't appreciate a handy while asleep. It makes it hard to pee in. I just can feel the pressure in my full bladder and a feeling of impending doom, monsieur. If someone molests me while I'm asleep, they don't get to sleep with me again. Smegma. Trust me, we know. I'll say this. One woman after another has shoved her nose into my testicles. Like she didn't know they were sensitive and delicate. And don't like to be jostled like that. I feel like I'm constantly telling females to take it easy, be gentle down there. Ladies, Most men don't like rough, abrupt movements near their balls. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.